Hello everybody, it's Jen Momo, and I have lost track of days. I suddenly found out it's Sunday, and I didn't realize it was already Sunday, and there's only 3 days till Christmas. Now, here's how things stand at my house as far as Christmas is concerned. Well, I'm still unpacking from the whole house being packed up for the exterminators, which has been done. And a good part of the unpacking has been done. I just have bits and pieces of plastic. Oh, that sounds wrong. I have a few bags, or like grocery bag size, full of things. And I'm going to have to go through each bag and figure out what I want and what I don't want. But I thought every day I'll pull out one bag and I'll lay every single thing that came out of that bag. I'll lay it out in a big line or a big square or something on the floor. And the first thing I'll pick out is the things that I absolutely love and don't want to get rid of. And that should be about one per bag maybe. And the next thing is something that I never wanted or whatever. I just don't want it anymore. I'll never use it. I never have used it. Whatever. And the third thing will be, this has got to go. So anyway, that's how I'm gonna finish. And I'm so happy with the way the house is coming together, because remember, I don't know if you remember, but when I was packing up, we got rid of so much stuff, and even clothing. So now I'm unpacking, and Alex's bedroom is minimalistic, and mine is too. I have 2 walls that I haven't hung any pictures on, and I like that. So anyway, what I had to do in the living room was, that's where I put my Christmas decorations. And I did not get a tree on purpose because of all the bags and mess and everything that from the packing and unpacking. But I went about putting all my usual decorations up, and when I'm not on the computer, I'm on the living room couch, see back there behind me, which is always full of crocheting or books or something. So I like to sit on the couch, and I've been sitting on the couch and looking at all this stuff, and everything is red and green, and I just got sensory overload really bad, and I didn't even put up half the decorations. So I took down a whole lot of decorations and just packed them up and put them up on the shelf where they go. Can you believe that? So, and Alex won't be home on Christmas, and he doesn't even care. He says he doesn't care if I put up decorations or not, but he's never home, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be spending a few days at his girlfriend's house. She's home from college. So it's just me and my bottle of sparkling cider. No beer, no wine, no champagne. Sorry, Brian. What time we got? So, my family got together at my sister's friend's house. My sister used to live there, and so we know all the people in the house, which is really cool. And we've known them all for 28 years. So they're all family, and we had a good time. A rollicking good time. We like to play this game that I'm sure several of you know it. You get a really cheap gift, like less than $5, or you take something that is still in really good condition and not ratty in any way, like a white elephant item. And you wrap up the presents, and then everybody draws a number out of a hat. And so number one picks out whichever gift they want. And number two has a choice of either taking the gift away from number one or choosing a wrapped present. And if number two chooses number one's gift, then number one gets to pick out another package, and so on and so forth. And there's a lot of give and take, stealing, and things like that, disappointments and whatever. But this time was so weird. Everybody loved the package that they picked out, and there was no stealing. It's so funny. And see, after the game is over, you can switch with somebody if it's a mutual thing. And I've done that. I gave away a present to a little nephew or something who really wanted it. But you can only trade the item a certain number of times, twice, I think. And it had already been traded twice, and I was stuck with it. So anyway, that's a fun game we like to play. And we had eggnog. I brought a whole gallon of eggnog over there. Can you believe it? And all sorts of good snacks like carrots and celery and hummus. And we had nuts. And, well, yeah, everyone in the room is a nut, but we actually had walnuts and olives, all sorts of good hors d'oeuvres. And then we had the most fantastic pizza I've ever eaten in my life. And then there was a bonfire out in the backyard. But by that time, I was so overwhelmed and, sensory overload. And I was tired, so I stayed inside. And I read the Cajun Night Before Christmas out loud a few times, and then I laid down. So that was fun. And so I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. And I have to tell you, some of you, your cards are going to be getting to your house a little after Christmas. But the Christmas season doesn't end until January 6th. So I think that's okay, right? Anyway, and I wanted to tell you something. In the United States, we have a kind of stamp called a forever stamp. And back when they first came out, the postage was like 39 cents or something like that. And tens and hordes of people flocked to the post office and bought thousands and this is collective, thousands and thousands of dollars worth of these stamps, because as the postage went up, you didn't have to put extra stamps just because you bought it at 39 cents. Now that stamp represents however much normal stamps are. So like now postage is 46 cents within the United States, and Canada is $1.10, and Europe is $1.10. You see, they're different prices. And I found out that there are international forever stamps, and I'm gonna go buy some, because that would have solved all my stamp problems. Because I overpaid on every card because I really didn't want to go to the post office and stand in line for 3 hours, and that's the reality of it. Probably would have been like that. So, since they're forever stamps, I'll be all set, probably for years. Anyway, everybody have a Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.